joining, please tell them to cancel and try again. It might be their network or a little network issue. Just tell them to refresh. And also, I have still shared the link of this meeting again in the WhatsApp group. So if somebody is having difficulties, you can help out to, keep resharing the link. And even there has been somebody that has been, doing very well. Osv Digital Hub. Osv Digital Hub, are you there? I really, really appreciate what you've been doing on the platform. You know, you are not joining others to be complaining. All the messages that have been shared previously, whenever you see new persons joining, you you redrop the messages. I commend you for that, and I think I should have something for you in the long run. Because when you see people taking responsibility of certain things, I really admire those leadership skills. So thank you so much, Osby. So yeah, this is more like let's say an onboarding call. I see I see a lot of questions, asking about where is this, where is that, where is that, where is this, I understand a lot of persons are you can't wait to get started learning. And it's really, really beautiful. I really love that. And I just hope that this energy that you are putting in to get your learning started, I really hope that that is the energy you use and be attending your class. And that is the same energy you use and finish your class. Guys, I hope that is what is going to happen. You people will not come and be giving various complaints that I'm not coming again, this, that, that. Because surely you have to, yeah, it's going to be a beautiful time together. Okay, it's going to assure you that it's really going to be beautiful together. And one of the many things we hope to do, this is more like a little onboarding and all of that stuff. I've been going through quite a lot. I've been seeing quite a lot of questions. Many of you asking, what is 3MTT? Some persons asking what is 3MTT, this and that. First of all, um, it's an acronym for 3 million technical talents, right? And it's a project by the Federal Ministry of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy under, you know, is the um, one of the renewed hope agendas of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So we're going to be training you on various technical skills. Yeah, welcome, Odema. We're going to be training you on various technical skills, getting you ready, for the job market, right? Because trust me, there are lots of jobs out there. You just have to first of all have the skill. So that is actually the aim of this 3MTT program, to actually equip you with these, um markets, these skills highly in market demand, right? So of course, you just take up for instance, let's say you may be a teacher, let's say they are paying you 100,000 naira monthly or whatever you may be doing, maybe 200,000, 300,000. You realize one thing, that it's almost as though no matter what you do, you just keep needing more money because things are getting more expensive. You're having more needs, you're having more wants, you just have a lot of things to attend to and all of that and whatnot, right? And if you observe, you realize that the current trend of the world now is gravitated towards tech. That is what everybody is into now. Tech, tech, tech. And if you see, you'll be amazed the amount of money people in tech make. You'll see that even your politicians don't even make up to that amount. It depends on your skill level, it depends on your experience, it depends on your portfolio. There are literally people earning about $20,000 a month. Convert $20,000 to naira at the moment. Is that not 30 something million naira? There are still people earning about 30 something thousand dollars a month, 20 something. You understand? So you're seeing people earning about 50 million a month if you're converting it to naira. Is that not more than what you're sending to actually earns monthly? So all of that, so you just have to, love this thing. And also, yeah, so that's actually the main aim of the True MTT project. So that is literally what it is. So you're not paying a dime to anybody. We're not asking you for money. All we want in return from you is that you are you are active. They're actually, yes, promise. You'll be amazed. There are actually lots of opportunities from this project, and when we are having our orientation call proper, we would be, delving deeper into some of these things, right? So, lots of beautiful things you shouldn't miss out on. So you're not warranted to pay anybody, you know, your learning will be like, hybrid. So you would have some things you would have to do online from your homes, and you would also have a couple things that would be warranted of you to come and do in person, right? There will be a couple things that are warranted of you to come and do in person. So, um, ideally, we would have even loved a situation where you guys can come into our physical location, maybe once twice a week, thrice a week. But we know the financial constraints it will be on you. So that's why we are looking at ways to ameliorate that. So possibly we may be working with once a week, maybe putting it every Saturday, so that anyhow we know that at least just Saturday, um bright. Bright, actually we are on a call, right? Ideally, all of you is supposed to turn on your video so that I'll be seeing your faces. That is what everybody is supposed to do. It's a meeting, right? I think we are meeting physically. Will you hide your face and come? So everybody is supposed to turn on their microphones. Vera, I see you. Vera, this your hair, eh? So ideally, we are all supposed to, and this is actually, this is one of the things we get to train you on. When you finally start getting those international jobs, when you're having a meeting, always try to make sure that your video is turned on. Your main reasons or your permission for turning off your video should be a situation where, okay, you have network, video kind of like wants more bandwidth from your internet. So possibly if you're trying to deal with that, then you may turn off your video. That one will be understandable. But ideally, when you are having a meeting, you're not supposed to be lying down on your bed and just plug your earphone. You're supposed to be seated and be attentive, just like Felix is, just like Sandra has been all through, just like Vera is. Like Chikezie is very obvious, he's on his bed, but he's trying to get up. So yeah, well done. So, yeah, that is actually what we're trying to talk about. So, this is a very beautiful opportunity. So, I'm just so excited. We had a very, very beautiful session during cohort one. If you know about KHC technologies, if you know any cohort one persons, ask about us, right? Ask about us. You see, in fact, it was our fellows that was literally winning everything. We had there are weekly knowledge showcase, there are hacktings, there are events, there are monthly knowledge showcase, weekly reflections. Mainly those monthly knowledge showcase, all those laptops that are being won, the routers that are being won. In fact, my fellows just left routers for others. I'm telling you about our Quad 1 fellows. They left routers for others. They were packing the laptops, right? I think we had an active rate of about 70 during quarter one, and I can tell you out of that 70, at least 40 persons got laptops or 35. So you see that that is actually a great number because number one, we are not the only ALC in the whole Nigeria, but we are having about 50% of our fellows winning something. Even the regional hacking that they went to Akwa Ibom to do, our fellows went there, came second, right? So it's just so beautiful. even the CC Hub incubators, where one person per region, right? And when we're talking about South South, you're talking about Rivers, Delta, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, all of them, the South South. All those states, yeah, I don't know what you're saying, Felix, but I read your lips. So all those states, it was only, and all the states put together, adding up all the ALCs, all the training providers that are in those states, it was just KHC that actually had and one person per region. So it was only our fellows that were qualified, and they went to Lagos. They had a beautiful time. I don't know how many of you may know about CC Hub. CC Hub, the minister, this our minister, he's the founder of CC Hub. So he has really done a lot of job there. CC Hub has, lots of startups and companies in the US, in the UK, everywhere. So these people served as mentors to these acting winners. And trust me, I'll be bringing them to our orientation. You get to see them for yourself. They'll share their experience with you, what they've learned, and they've actually started off, their own product by themselves, right? So all of these beautiful things are with you. All you just have to do is to be active, right? Ensure you are attending physical sessions, no matter what the excuse would be or whatever. Try and be there. I saw some persons complaining about distance. I don't think, you know, going somewhere at least once a week should be very expensive for you, right? So I'm just trying to give us a brief run through of everything, then we'll open up floor for questions and all of that. And also, still talking about Cohort 1, Cohort 1, they didn't, mandate us to provide computers for learning. So it was easier for us to use a space, a very conducive space. Some of you might have seen some pictures if you went through our LinkedIn and all of that. But now it is mandated that we actually provide computers, especially since we may have a lot of persons that may not really have computers. So, but I would always advise people ensure you have your own computers. So that is why at the moment we're trying to see if we can. Hey, that's a mistake. We're trying to see if we can do. We're trying to see if we can do a. We're trying to work on a partnership with a CBT center. That's what we're working on. So hopefully that what that partnership should do or entail. CBT centers, right? They have a lot of computers so that we can be able to carry everybody along because if we had actually had our way, we would have loved to use our space and advise fellows to come with their computers or borrow computers from a friend so that when you're giving assignments or projects to do certain things, you can, at the comfort of your home, do them, submit your assignments and do all of those things. But since they said no, we must actually provide some computers. So we're working on a partnership with a CBT center. So maybe we may not be utilizing our primary center here, which is towards this Aba Road. We're looking at if we'll be partnering with a CBT center. And also, we were only assigned one skill track. During the previous cohort, we trained cyber security, UI UX, and data science. But this cohort, they pleaded with us, so they only assigned us fellows from data analysis, which is actually very beautiful. So congratulations, all of you here are from data analysis. So it may not be really nice to us, but it's actually very, very nice to you guys. And you'll be seeing how everything will be going. So that data analysis fellow has been assigned to us. You guys are actually about, say, the numbers we got was actually about 600 and something. So that is why we cannot just rush into, what space would contain 200 people? So we actually need a good space. So we're trying to work, we're trying to see if we can partner with a CBT center that we can utilize at least 100 computers, right? So that we say, okay, let's say 20 people come with their computers or 30 persons are coming with their computers, well, at least about 100 computers are active, right? 100 computers are active so that the others that may not have computers can um, use something to learn and work with. And yeah, so that's the things. And the other alternative would be that we use our smaller space, but you realize that we may not have to get to split classes, say, okay, this number, this one, maybe start using three different data analysis tutors. So these are various things we're thinking about, and we should be, finalizing that. But trust me, I'm really so excited to get to meet you all in person, especially for the let me even reach out to the data analysis tutor if he's here. I'm not Mr. Cook, are you on this call? So yeah, I think that is mainly everything. I don't know if I've missed out anything. Hello, Mr. Cooker. Okay, you're on the call. All right. Are you? Would you would you be able to say hi? Yeah, yeah. I muted everyone. I should have even made you. I muted everyone. I would. Yeah. I'll be allowing you to turn on your microphone shortly. All right. I've activated your microphone. So let me introduce you now. All right, guys. So we'll be hearing from our senior data analysis tutor. He's going to be inspiring us and sharing a lot of inspiring things with us. So, Mr. Jonathan Coker, you may have the floor. Mr. Jonathan.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Hope you can all hear me.
Yes, we
Yes, we
can.
hear
Good
you, sir.
morning.
Oh, we can hear you, sir.
We can
We
hear
can
you,
hear
sir.
you, sir.
Yo, I am also in the group, and I notice that we are trying to vibe. We're eager to learn, and I'm hoping and praying that, just like our boss said, we will not draw back in this same spirit. We will continue it to the end of the class and after the class, so we'll be able to put that into work also. It's one thing to be eager to learn, it's another thing to learn, and it's another thing to put the learning to practice, which is what we are going to get. As long as you're serious, as long as you put in your time, and as long as you set your mind to it, I'm very sure that for each of the practices, we're actually not just going to learn theory parts, we're going to learn and put in real life scenarios so that you'll be able to achieve your aim. But your own part, you need that seriousness. You won't. It's not something that would be done for you. You have the opportunity to come and learn for free. So don't take. There's an issue. There's usually this issue. Usually this mindset when you're not making payments for a thing. Most people do not really value it. But I will urge all of us to value what we're about to get into right now. And then let's see how, and just give yourself the next 3 4 months, and then you'll be glad you did. So once again, I welcome every one of us. Hope to see Hope to see us work together. That will be all for now. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank,
sir.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so so much. Yeah, so that's actually the lead data director, and
Thank you, sir.
he'll be cooking all of us. It's going to be a fantastic experience. Yes, yes. So once you put in your best, and trust me, one of the things I'm even really excited is data analysis is not one kind of over something that would wear you out, right? It's just you know, it's not artificial intelligence or machine learning. So even though this is your first, you are new to tech, this is the first thing you're about doing, you catch up very, very fine, especially if you have that eagerness. You know, we had issues with some persons that have never done anything with computers, going as far as applying for cyber security. You know, so many of them got tired and were like, some person started dropping. But it's so fantastic to see that people that were still dogged that say, I must learn this thing. A whole lot of them actually scaled through. You know, if you go on even our Twitter, if you actually visited our Twitter handle from the email sent to you, you realize that many of the projects that these people have worked on were shared where they were applying for monthly knowledge showcase. Trust me, many of those entries actually won them some really good laptops, right? And it's just so beautiful. So even you that is working on data, you know that data is life. There's literally nothing literally nothing that you can do without data. In fact, the world functions with data. It's through data that even artificial intelligence can work, right? So data is very, very important. You'll be learning all of that, and we'll see how we can, get you some real life gigs and opportunities where you can try to use your skills to make better and all of that stuff, right? So it's a beautiful time. I just hope I've been able to, speak extensively. Also, for you to know, this call is actually being recorded, so it is going to be it is going to be uploaded on the YouTube and shared across in case people that came in late or didn't attend so that everybody can actually catch up. So I'll be opening the room for questions. Please, nobody is allowed to speak. I know I've given you permission to speak. Don't just be unmuting and be speaking. So I will be starting from people that are raising their hands. So I'll be mentioning them one after the other. When I call you, please bring down your hand. So if you have questions, please raise your hands. I'll call your name, then you ask your question. But before then, um, I think somebody typed some questions on the chat. Let me just quickly go through them. Please, where is the venue for the physical sessions? That will be communicated with you in due time. Like we said earlier, we're trying to see if we can work with a CBT center for this course. So if that is not possible, then you come to our partner center. We use it for the orientation. And also, I would even like to know how many of you has computers. If you have computer, give me a thumbs up. If you don't have computer, like reaction. If you don't have computer, if you don't have a laptop, give me a sad face. Give me a sad, that tears face. Let me see those so that I know, take note of. Because if I have a situation where everybody has computers, it would have been really, really exciting for me. Or if I say we had about 200 persons, and out of that 200 persons, 130 has computers, it would be really exciting. At least you just know you can find your husband or you can find your best friend. You can be borrowing his computers. Maybe when you come to class, you guys sit together and work together, right? That would have been really, really good. But since we've signed a contract that, so even so far, the sad reactions I've seen is just about seven. It's just about seven now. That means a lot of us actually has laptops here. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, someone asked, you also asked, can someone change their course and location? Yes. The link to do that has been shared across countlessly. If you still want that, still drop it in the group. I'll look for it and share with us. Or you can still ask the community manager of the for the link. She should be able to share that across with you. Any special arrangement for someone who wish to learn? Who is this now? Who is that? God. Any any special arrangement for someone? Any special arrangement for someone who wish to learn something else, including the data analysis or aside from maybe or from the no, you're only allowed to learn what you applied for. Of course, we are a training organization, so if you like to, we have other courses, but as far as you're coming through 3MTT, you can only learn one. So if you want to learn more, maybe you can maybe reach out to the minister to allow you, maybe to tell you to allow you join the next cohort for another course, if that would be possible, but I doubt. So, but if you want to learn, whatever you want to learn, there are lots of free materials out there. There are training organizations out there like our own. You come, we give you the bill, or our partner center, we give you the bill, you pay, you learn, and you build yourself, right? So all of that is very, very possible. Now I'll be going to those that actually raise their hands. I'll be starting from the very first and uh, you applied for AIML. That means I'm not your training provider now. It's like you guys have started sharing this link to other people, Abby. The only people assigned to KHC technologies is data analysis. So it's still the same thing. Change of course, change of location. There's a form you have to fill. When you fill that, that change will be. So you can reach out to the community manager for that, or you can drop it in the group. Just drop it in the group. I'll try and do that. So Ekpo Sandra, please, you have the floor. Your hand is raised. You can ask your question. Ekpo Sandra, you can unmute and speak. Oh, you're muted if you're trying to speak.
Available. Ask the next person, please.
I did not ask you to unmute.
I don't have a question. I was saying that I have a laptop, but I'm not too familiar with using it.
All right, that's fine. At least you have a laptop. We will go through
Yeah.
that together. All right, thank you so much. So,
All right. Thank you.
Ayomide Peter, you may unmute and speak. Okay. Amadi Chukwebuka. Amadi, Amadi Chukwebuka, you may
Good
unmute and speak.
morning.
Good morning.
I'm here. Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Amadi. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Good morning. How many?
Okay, you have dropped your question on the
Yeah, I don't know. Are we in distance? I
So I can't hear you.
don't
Amadi,
know
please. Amadi, you have
the time.
and Amadi,
Okay.
you have network issue. Please drop your questions. Drop your questions in the chat. We can't hear you. So
The
they said
visit
Ayomide has asked is-
to the place
Amadi, please drop your question on the chat. We can't hear you.
because most of us are staying in far distance.
So I'll be taking question from I'll be taking question from they said Ayomide asked this question in the group. Are we going to be paid during the physical course training? No, there is no payment for you the project did not, rather, let me correct my word. The project did not promise to pay anybody. So anybody that says you're going to be paid is a misinformation. What they are here to do is train you on these technical courses free of charge, and you stand the opportunity to be employable, right? That is the main aim of the project. Okay. Also, ALX, blah, blah, blah. Please, anything ALX related, please, you can reach out to your community manager. I don't think that is, I don't know what the ALX is. I think that is another package. So work that process with your community manager. Okay. Somebody is still asking what's the venue. I said it will be communicated in due time, please. So, Jerry Ezekiel, please, you can unmute and speak. Jerry Ezekiel.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to know those that doesn't have knowledge, basic knowledge on how to make use of that, to use Excel, or is there um, anything for them? Like if you don't know how to make use of Excel and other thing, are they going to start from the beginning, like a beginner's
Yes,
training?
please. Yes, please. That is why it is actually, that's why it is data analysis. All of that. You'll be taught all of that, Excel and whatnot. Okay. So thank you so much for that question. And so we'll go to the next person on the queue. Sophia Wanchuku. Sophia Wanchuku. Please let's make our question direct and straight to the point.
Okay, good day. My
Okay.
own question is, what about those of us if, for example, we have now have a an ALC center for physical training, those that will not be able to meet up, would there be any penalty? Would there be any need or any possible solution of providing videos for physical meetup for those who were not chance at the moment it
I
was
understand. Okay,
made?
okay, okay. Thank you. That's actually a very. You can mute, please. Please mute your mic. Okay. Mute your mic, please, so I can speak. My voice is echoing. All right. Thank you. So, that's actually a very, very interesting question, right? Mr. Jonathan. So, actually, it is mandatory before you graduate. You should actually have about 70% in attendance. We have some things that is required of you for you to graduate. I think one of them is 70% attendance, 70% completion of your courses, 60%. There are some things that will make you to graduate. That is why we are trying to encourage you to be active, because you really, really need to be active. But one thing we often do is, because of distance and logistics, like what we did in the last cohort, instead of asking you to come physically twice a week, we try to make one physical and one online. So we use one day to be online, so that to use online, so the tutor would take through classes once online and once in the physical location. So just in case people may not be able to attend physically, so that they can also catch up online too. So these are the um systems we put in place to help solve for that, and we just hope that helps. So thank you so much. Iwala Deborah, you may please unmute and speak.
Sorry, I was
Hello.
still done. Sorry. I think
Can I
Hello?
continue?
Sophia,
Please,
please drop it in the chat.
okay, okay, okay.
Deborah, continue.
All right, sir. Sorry to ask this. I saw this link in my email. So about these two months now. So I skipped so many things. So 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I received this mail again. But opening this mail they sent to me from 3MTT, I saw so many assignments sent to me. and I cannot access them. So many things sent to that email, I cannot access them. So I'm asking, can I, how do I write those things? How do I, is it an
Yeah,
exam
thank
or
you. Thank
a
you
lecture
very much.
course?
So, first of all, I really don't get what you're trying to say, but I'm very sure that whatever issue you're faced with, it's the best person to face to answer that is your community manager. So do well to reach out to your community manager. She'll clear all of that for you. And what you're here, she said she does not know if you got the email. So at least we're glad you actually follow through the email. And I do hope you're on the WhatsApp group. So this is KC Trades and Technologies Limited, and we are your training provider for the 3MTT program. So we'll be training you on data analysis and building your skills. So that is what we do. That is the side I can answer. So any other ones that I really don't get, you can actually reach out to your community manager and she will do justice to that. So, Miracle Mezino, don't worry, ask on the group. Deborah, ask on the group. People will
Uh,
answer you. Yeah, Miracle, go
yeah,
ahead.
good morning, sir.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
sir. I've been following up, though I've answered most of the questions I had in mind to ask. But sir, I still want to ask about some of us we are working to be sincere, but we still want to take this as aside to improve on our skills. So concerning the online training that you said, ahead of 70% attendance online and physical. So with the physical training, will it be every day or there are specific days in the week?
Are you just joining before? So we understand all
I
of these
just I
things. Okay. So I
Yes,
mentioned
sir.
that before. I said we understand all of these things.
Yes, sir.
And one thing about me personally is because I
Yes.
empathize. Please, you can mute. I empathize. I understand how, situation of the country and how things are for people. So I would not go and
Yes,
tell
sir.
someone, hey, quit your job and come and do learn 3MDT. Of course not. So that is why we try to use a day where at least you shouldn't be at work, which is Saturday. So we normally do that on Saturday. Physical classes on Saturday. We would have want to do it multiple times a week, but we are still considering people's transportation, people's job and all of that. So that's why we are making it Saturday physical and just one more day online and virtual. And somebody is also asking, the program should last for just 3 months. So that is 12 weeks. So at least 12 physical meetings. So try to at least make sure you've gotten up to 10 of those physical meetings. Okay. Thank you so, so much. And I hope, and that's I also use that to answer Usman Kabiru. So, and I also see Vera. Vera has actually also answered that question. Well done, Vera. Thank you so, so much. And yeah, so that's for you, Miracle Mezino. And the next person here is Ifan Nwofo. So any other follow-up question, you can drop it in the chat. Miracle, Ifan Nwofo, you may have the floor, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah. Okay, I want to know, please, just a quick one. Apart from Excel, are we expecting other software tools we need to learn?
Yeah, so actually data analysis is actually broad, of course it's always advisable you start. It's normally I think that's something Mr. Jonathan, please you can help answer this question. Mr. Jonathan, you're there, right? You can unmute and help out with the question, please.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah,
You
he's
have Power BI, and then you're also going to learn Python.
so you said Excel.
Okay.
Which other one did you mention?
So just prepare your mind for that. Hope you all heard me. I think the network was bad.
Yes, please can you
Yes,
come again?
We
Network
didn't hear
was
you.
Okay. I said apart from Excel, we're going to look at Power BI,
okay.
and we're also going to look at Python.
wow.
So Python has lots of tools we can use there, and then it would help for those who are also going to further who are going to go above data analysis into data science and probably AI. So um, Python is the best option for me. Though we're just going to look at the easy way out, which is Power BI and Excel.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right. So thank you
Thank you,
so
sir.
so much for the question, Mr. Ifeanyi. And we'll be
Yes,
going
sir.
to Ohams Victor. Ohams Victor.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, from Port Harcourt, River State. So I want to ask, I actually applied for data analysis, and I went to my profile and also discovered that it has been changed to software development. I think I'm fine with it, so that I will use the opportunity to also develop uh, my mentality on that. But I hear you saying that everybody here is data analyst under data analysis. So I became a little bit confused. Do I continue with the data analysis, thereby making me to go to the link to bring it back to data analysis, or do I leave it on software development? So will
So
it interfere? Yeah.
I get you. I get you. Please, you can mute. Thank you. So I get you. So surely we have the real. So maybe couple of times the dashboard actually gave you guys some errors, and they try to tell you ignore this, ignore that. So possibly this may be one of the possible errors they may ask you to ignore. But I assure you that you're actually data analysis, and if you are assigned to us, you just know you're actually data analysis. Okay, so you just give it some time for everything to be resolved. Maybe by next week, you should be seeing the correct details in your dashboard. But nonetheless, you can also send an email to 3MTT support telling them that on your dashboard you are seeing software development, but your training provider said you are data analysis, and they will clear you out. Okay, so thank you very much. That's actually very great question. So second to the last, we have good news, Philip. Please, the floor is yours. Good news, Philip. Why good news, Philip is looking for her mic. Please, Marianne Chinweze, you may go ahead and speak to us, please.
Okay, good afternoon, sir. Thanks a lot for the opportunity. Okay, my question is based on those that are working. For instance, my work
Good afternoon.
condition, I am 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So I don't know, can I really fit in for the training?
Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Right. Please, I think you're supposed to reach out to the person that asked you to come for orientation. That's your training provider, not me. I don't have control over that. I don't know. Just text me on WhatsApp, please. Text me on WhatsApp, please. Um, Miriam, I actually got your question, and I've mentioned this also. I said we understand these things, right? So that is why you're supposed to meet on Saturday, most likely, and online. So even though you're at work, you can borrow 2 hours and maybe go to your toilet or go to a room and do your class. Or you say you want to rush and go and get something. You carry your laptop, go and look for a cool place and take your class. So we mentioned that before. So I think maybe this hands good news Philip raised, maybe it's a mistake or something. All right, so thank you so so much, guys. And it was really really exciting speaking with you guys, and I'm really looking forward to um I'm really looking forward to all the things we're going to do together in you know in the coming cohort and all of that. So yeah, we can actually continue having fun on our group. So we have questions. Don't forget to also make friends, okay? So thank you so much, guys, and we take care.
The link to join the WhatsApp is not functional. I tried clicking on the link or joining the WhatsApp group to provide the link, but it is not saying the link is failed.
How is that possible? Others are
May
joining
I
the
ask
link.
you, I ask you that question.
What you do,
Right?
try and copy
Find
that
the
link and send to
WhatsApp group.
another person. The link is working. I don't know why it's not working for you. The link is
Sorry, is
working.
the link attached to our mail?
It is both in your mail. We still sent a bulk SMS, so it is still SMS to you.
Hello, sir. Please, can I say something? My hand. I was raising up my hand.
How many times did we call you? Did you speak? Go ahead. Let's
Sorry.
hear what you want to say.
Okay, my question is, can someone that doesn't have a system still join the program? Because my system got bad and I've not been able to
We
fix it.
have
And I really
spoken
want to.
about this thing. Are you even on this call at all? Please,
I joined
thank you so
late.
much. Thank you
Sorry.
so much, guys. And this video is being recorded. We're going to be sharing the video on the WhatsApp group. So do well. For those of you that joined late, for those of you that missed it, go through the video. This your question. Please drop it in the WhatsApp group. You see somebody will answer you. We've spoken about that. So thank you so much, guys, and bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.